Welcome to the X Dr. Tommy O Show. The X Dr. Tommy O Show takes a holistic approach to our community's healthcare needs. Today's an exciting show where we have a special guest who's going to bring a no program to the church. But before we get into the program, the bishop and I, we have a lot to discuss because we had a couple of special days that we'll talk about.
That's
and
right.
Some past events and a couple up and current.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's just wonderful that we can join together as a team.
Yes.
And to bring a holistic approach to the gospel. That is to holistically meet the needs of the people, physically and spiritually. And that's what we do at Church Alive together. But something happened this week, and, you know, Dr. O'Brien is winning awards. You know, I thought I was winning a lot of awards. Now, Dr. O'Brien has stepped up, and he's got a very special award that he's going to tell you all about, that he received that just last week.
That's correct, yeah, thank you. About a month ago, I received a letter in the mail. This was unexpected, and it was from the Caron Foundation, which is one of the most prestigious facilities throughout the community. It helps individuals that have addiction problems, and they acknowledged me through my efforts through education. So I won the Caron Educational Excellence Award. This is, like I said, it's one of the top in the nation. So if you are suffering from addiction, you need to contact Caron, and I will give you that information. We'll have it on the screen later on. But I'd like to also thank the bishop for the show, but also happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
It's important because he's a father to all of us, to our parish and the community. As we always say, he's called the Bishop of the Bronx. There's a reason for that because of his 30-some-odd years of helping the community and being really the father of the Bronx through the church. Bishop, again,
well, I want
happy
to thank you for that recognition, and you know, it's really a passion of mine.
Yes.
To really meet the needs of God's people, and it's you know, and I just enjoy seeing people go from one level to a higher level,
yes,
and from one despair to another level of hope. And we've done some wonderful things, and especially in dealing with the area of health, because that's what this program is all about.
Right.
And over the years, I can just see all the different programs that we've done on diabetes, on obesity, which is a major problem, and actually see people respond to the shows, right, and by making life-changing decisions to eat well, to exercise. You know, I also want to say to everybody that Dr. O'Brien is my doctor. And he keeps me healthy, and he keeps me watching. But what he taught me is to watch the signs of my body and to read my body and be able to stay healthy, away from chemicals as well. And I really appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's being proactive, and I like to emphasize something that every show we talk about, and we have pride in being the first in the community to step up and do things. And today, the show, it's Walking for Wellness program, and this is the first that we're going to discuss. This is a program that's going to be implemented, and actually is implemented right now in the church, and it's here to help our parishioners and to become healthier and being proactive. Again, stepping up and being the first to offer this program in our community. Not even mainstream TV. Here,
that's right.
Church Alive Community Church, the bishop and myself, first, proactive, introducing something new, a new program. So let's get into the show.
Okay.
And I'd like you to introduce our guests.
Yes, our special guest, Cynthia Bristol, is a member of my church, and I'm a proud pastor of Church Alive, by the way, because I have some great people there that have the same passion that I have and the love for people. And we had an opportunity, and we heard about a grant that was available for health. And all I need to know is that it was for the health and to improve the health of people. And I said to Cynthia, look at this, let's go for it. And I gave the RFP to Cynthia, and she worked on it, and we presented it, and we won the grant. And we now have a tremendous program called Walking for Wellness by the City of New York, by the way. And Cynthia's going to tell you all about it. But first, she's going to give you a little background on herself. And I'm proud to have Cynthia as a member of my church.
Hold on, I just want to make one statement. Well, today's a very special day, so I'd like to say happy birthday.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Happy birthday, Cynthia.
That's right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cynthia. Happy birthday to you.
All right.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much, viewing audience, for having me in your home. My name is Cynthia Bristol, and I'm from the tiny Caribbean island of St. Kitts. Fortunately for me today, I'm celebrating my 51st birthday today, and it's a real pleasure to be here today. Today we're going to be talking about the Walkers for Wellness program, but first I have to introduce myself and tell you who I am and a little bit about my background. From a very tender age, let's start that way, I've always had an interest in physical activities. I came from a very large family of 10. Being the eldest, I had to always be in charge of my brothers and sisters. So I was always very protective of my brothers and sisters. So at an early age, I decided to get into physical activities, and I've gotten involved in several different sporting activities, and just to name a few, I've gotten involved in cricket. I've coached and played soccer on a national level. I've coached on a national level. I've competed in several other disciplines of sports. One is the International Triathlon. I've done that. And I've also competed in bodybuilding on a national and regional level. Just a little bit about my background. I started school at the Newtown Primary School, which is now called the Tuckacack Primary School. I moved on to the junior high school and then to the senior high. And then I went on to college, where I furthered my studies in fitness and nutrition. That's just a little bit about myself.
Excellent. So you had a passion growing up, with younger brothers, and you had a role model, the older sister, and being from an athletic background, and now you apply that in your career and your life?
Definitely. And as I've always said, that you are what you eat and you are what you sleep. So I sleep, eat, and breathe physical fitness and again nutrition.
Yes, I'm a true believer. It's part of what I do as a physician. It's the discipline, the dedication, determination, diet, and sleep, and that will make a difference in our community. It's more than just prescribing medication. It's a lifestyle change, a behavioral modification, and that's what we're here to offer the community at the church. So let's get into this program. What is the program at the church? The Walker. Now, I call it Walking for Fitness, but you said it's called Walkers for Fitness?
Walkers for Wellness.
Walkers for Wellness.
Well, a couple of months ago, the church, the city of New York, sent out a proposal asking church-based organization to apply for a grant for the Walkers for Wellness program. We applied as from Church Alive, and we were fortunate enough among 50 other churches to have won the award. What is Walkers for Wellness program? It's a program that is divided in two sections. One is dealing with physical activity, and the other one is to deal with nutrition. Right. In a nutshell. We'll elaborate on that a little later on in the show.
It's a comprehensive approach that you look at holistically, the mind, body, and spirit, or mind, body, and soul, where we're looking at not just one little aspect, you're looking at multiple components to complete the whole process. And this is the program that you're offering.
Yeah, and many times, we, especially for our seniors, they don't walk enough.
Right.
And so we engage them now with the Walking for Wellness to get out and walk.
Right.
And be able to exercise and to get their body circulating. And the response by the seniors has been good. They're excited. They're looking forward to for getting out there and walking. There's a whole way of doing it, because they have a champion, a team leader, and that's what Cynthia is, and she's going to tell you a little bit how that works.
Basically, a person who was chosen as a champion or a leader of the group, and that person is responsible for attending championship meeting, which is being held quarterly. Every 3 months you attend the meeting, and you are responsible for collecting all the signatures of the persons or people who participate in the walk. My job is to also we're given out T-shirts and meters to participate in the walk. We register your walk, the amount of miles you take, and the steps you take in the walk. Right. That's just some of what we do.
That's the first part of it.
That's the first part of the walk.
Now the food, how it's called, the physical part, that's one. Now we're talking about the eating, the nutrition.
The city of New York set guidelines for the church to follow, and some of the guidelines are we are to serve certain foods, like for example, you are to serve one starch per serving along with the protein, which is whatever meat kind you would eat, and your salad, of course, or your veggies. They also set guidelines for your beverage, and the beverage that you should be serving in your church should not consist or contain more than 25 calories. And we chose water because we thought that water is the foundation of life. So we chose water, which we thought which was the way to go.
Right. One of the things that I understand is that the participants have to get medical permission. Is that correct?
Yes. One of the criteria for the walk is that each person who participates in the walk must be given a medical clearance by the doctor. They will be given a form where they fill the form out and return the form to myself or to the church before they can participate in the walk. And that is to make sure, to be certain that whoever is participating in the walk is able and physically fit enough to take the walk, so that we don't want to have any surprises. So,
Exactly.
that's the way it's
important.
done. Yes.
Absolutely. I just want to focus, and you mentioned, Bishop, a point about the seniors, and I agree. I just wanted to go over just a quick overview. You can get this on most websites, especially Department of Health, but just the 3 areas I just wanted to go over real quick. Exercise. We're talking about senior exercise overview. Exercise is safe. However, from my perspective, before you start any exercise program, you must have a comprehensive history and physical to make sure you're medically cleared, as you just stated.
Right.
Because, like I just said, it is safe, but we want to make sure we reduce risk factors. We don't want to have any complications during the exercise itself. Second, lack of exercise increases the risk of disease. Third, lack of exercise causes seniors to lose ground in 4 areas such as strength, balance, flexibility, and endurance, which are all important for staying healthy and independent. Part of growing old, our entire life we have wellness, we have balance, and independence. Part of growing old, we have a fear of losing independence and we become dependent. So becoming healthy, and through fitness, we can maintain that independence where you're able to go about and do your daily activities unassisted. So this is something that we need to recognize and focus on.
Yeah. I think that one of the things that we see with seniors we're talking about, but in all of them, especially I would say for our children who are suffering from obesity. Right. Because in most schools there's no more gym anymore. Okay? And
Yes.
So we encourage not just seniors, but for
All age.
All
ages.
yeah, to go ahead.
You can start exercising from a very young age. You can walk, you can run. Physical activities is the way to go.
Absolutely.
Now, Cynthia, you're a fitness coach, right?
Yes, I've been a fitness coach for the past almost 25 years. And like I say, I live it, I eat it, I sleep it, and I breathe it every day.
That's right. It's your passion.
It's a passion.
It
I
comes
love
across
it.
that way. That's something, when you have a passion for something, it's genuine, and you really offer the tools necessary to make those lifestyle changes. And talking about children and adolescents and lack of gym, statistically, we know that 30% of school districts do not offer physical education now. I mean, that's unheard of.
That's right.
I mean, I can't believe that. You know, growing up, gym class, that was part of education. So it's only about 70% of the schools out there throughout America offer gym class. I mean, here in the South Bronx, we know statistics, the South Bronx is the unhealthiest borough in all of New York City, and one of the leaders throughout the nation for HIV, asthma, diabetes, and overweight, and leading into obesity. And the next step after obesity is morbid obesity. So this program is very important, and it's here at Church of Life Community Church. So if one of our viewers wanted to get involved, how would they get involved through this program?
Well, we have several options. They can contact the church directly, or they can contact myself, and the information will be given up on the screen sometime later. So that's the way you can go.
Okay, good.
You know, I feel that as a pastor, I'm concerned about the health of my members, and as I'm concerned about the health of my members, I would like to say to you, as pastors out there, you know, besides just preaching to them, their health is extremely important. You know, sometimes we rely on the prayer line to be the solution to all problems. Well, the prayer line is probably, in many cases, the last hope, or it's an excuse, or it's another way of not really dealing with the issues of what caused the illness, and get to the cause of it, being proactive. So I encourage the religious leaders and pastors out there to have a walking wellness program. You know, get engaged, get your people to, if you want to know how to do it, contact our office. If you're looking for a fitness coach, and I know there are many pastors out there I know, and many people who are looking for a fitness coach, and we got a fitness coach right here at Church Alive, and dedicated to see that you're in the best fit that God would want you to be in. And also change the way you fix the food at the church. Cynthia, when you want to deal with that, because we made some real changes at Church Alive as to what, you know, because every church has dinner after church. Oh, we got some kind of dinner somewhere, but food is an integral part of the church.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, what I didn't mention earlier is that the department has also made a request, or within the proposal, that we will be doing cooking demonstration. So they will be sending a representative from Cornell University who is going to come to the church and assist us with healthy cooking. So we will be able to at least, you know, serve all our members in church.
Now, we made some adjustments. You've made some
We've
adjustments.
made a lot of adjustments since we started. I mean,
At Church Alive.
we've gone from cooking 3-starch meal to 1-starch meal, so we're more wholesome now, along with our exercise.
Right. That's the holistic approach. It's a comprehensive approach. The mind, the body, the spirit. You have the mind, the body,